Good evening, everyone. I'm Yiko, and today I'll be discussing Module 7 Learning Outcome 1. Learning Outcome 1 describes the recruiting process, including internal and external recruiting and the importance of realistic job previews. Recruiting is the process of developing a pool of qualified applicants who are interested in working for the organization from which the organization might reasonably select the best individual or individuals to hire for employment. Recruiting may be from external or internal sources, which I'll be discussing later. Recruiting is a two-way street. Organizations are looking for applicants while applicants are looking at various potential employers. The recruitment and staffing process is a key HR process to achieve the satisfaction of employees and the ability of the organization to reach its business targets and goals. The recruitment process is always monitored closely, discussed widely, and the goals of the recruitment process have to be defined precisely. The recruitment process goals have to be approved by the top manager, and human resources has to provide a systematic recruitment dashboard to its internal clients. The internal clients will not complain about the recruitment in their departments when the dashboards are publicly available. Human resources has to report the progress of the recruitment initiatives and the recruitment process improvements. The overall recruitment goals are always defined as the consensus among three main recruitment measures. The recruitment strategy has to define the right expected mix of the measure to satisfy the organization. The recruitment measures are quality of candidates. The quality of candidates is especially crucial for many organizations. The organization offering complex products and services needs sophisticated, highly skilled, and experienced job candidates. It is crucial to set the right requirements of the organization and the quality of job candidates. The organization usually does not need the best candidates for all the job positions. It is necessary to realize the differences in job functions. HR and top management have to identify the key job positions. The quality of candidates should be driven by the regular job design. The job design should cover the critical business areas where HR recruiters should not make any compromise in the quality of job candidates. Second is time to hire. The time to hire has to be driven by the operational need of the business functions. The specialized functions usually prefer longer time to hire when they are sure that they will receive the best available job candidate. The time to hire is the main driver to introduce and implement the changes in the recruitment process. Time to hire drives the satisfaction of the management with human resources. HR usually includes projects to increase the overall satisfaction of managers by shortening time to hire. The third is cost of recruitment. The cost of the recruitment is extremely valuable for human resource. HR usually pays for the recruitment services provided by the external vendors. The top management evaluates the performance of HR management on the basis of realized cost savings in the recruitment process. The implementation of cost-saving measures in the recruitment process is critical. Decreased in cost of the recruitment is crucial as it allows to spend the savings from the recruitment process to other HR processes. Other HR processes can realize higher benefits in building the competitive advantage of the organization than the recruitment process. Additional recruitment goals includes HR marketing, corporate promotion, diversity, and internal mobility. The additional recruitment goals are added on the basis of the request of the top management or the HR team to support the overall HR strategy. However, they should be taken as extras, not the basic goals of the recruitment process. Internal versus external recruiting is a dilemma that shouldn't be underestimated, along with other recruitment strategies and considerations. can have a direct impact on an organization's bottom line. Hiring quality employees can't be overemphasized. If you know where to look for certain talents, you'll have better chances of recruiting the best workers. Internal recruitment is when the business looks to fill the vacancy from within its existing workforce. Two of the most obvious advantages for hiring within the company are speed and cost. You don't have to worry about the time and budget required for posting jobs and working with recruiters. Scheduling interviews is easier too. Another plus is the knowledge that both parties have. From your perspective, it's easy to gauge how well the employee will do in the role because that person is already with the company. As a result, there are fewer surprises. The same is true for the other side. The employee in question has institutional and possibly departmental knowledge that will speed up or even eliminate onboarding, saving more time and money. He or she will be aware of company culture, organizational structure, and more that help make them comfortable. From the employee's perspective, it's less of a risk moving up within the company versus heading to a new organization. Internal recruitment is also a good practice in itself. External recruiting has its advantages, and in certain situations, you might need to use that form of recruiting. However, there's a strong argument building a successful company incorporates career development and then promoting workers internally. Doing so increases employees' engagement and performance. If you don't promote from within, employees may notice and leave the company and search for healthier ones where they can grow and be rewarded. However, the following are the disadvantages of internal recruiting. Number one is limits the number of potential applicants. Number two, no new idea can be introduced from outside the organization. Number three, may cause resentment among candidates not appointed. And number four, creates another vacancy which needs to be filled. Methods for internal recruiting. Job posting is a mechanism for internal recruiting in which vacancies in the organization are publicized through various media, such as the company's newsletters, bulletin boards, internal memos, and intranet. Job posting is perhaps the most common internal recruiting method. Some organizations require that jobs be posted internally before any external recruiting may be undertaken. Persons applying for a job listed on a job posting may be looking for a promotion or just a transfer. Supervisory recommendations involve a manager soliciting nominations or recommendations for an open position from supervisors within the organization. This method can lead to preferential or discriminatory treatment, either intentional or by chance. Knowledge, Skills, and Abilities Database, or KSA. HR has information systems that they use to track personal related issues. This may include a database of employees' KSA. The employee can create a KSA profile that details their backgrounds, experiences, and career goals, and update the profile periodically, usually in conjunction with a performance review or career development discussion. This database can use by HR to identify individuals with potential promotion or transfer. Succession planning, used not only to identify the potential talent in the organization but also to establish developmental plans to help prepare individuals for promotional roles. Due to the large numbers of layoffs in recent years, especially during the current pandemic, individuals who have been laid off are a source of potential applicants. Union contracts may mandate that the company hire laid off workers whenever possible. External recruiting. External recruitment is when the business looks to fill the vacancy from any suitable applicant outside the business. You might need someone who has a high level of expertise in his or her field. If the company isn't that large or is fairly new, there's a good chance that current pool of employees won't have many good options. The result is pretty simple. You'll have to explore a more diverse set of candidates. It's a great option for finding high level talent or those in niche field. Another related benefit is that external hires bring in fresh ideas and perspectives. So even if you have a few solid candidates for a managerial position at the organization, you might want to add external candidates to the mix. Those people might be able to rethink processes, enhance innovation, and provide expertise to leaderships. Some of the disadvantages of external recruitment is number one, longer process. Number two, more expensive process due to advertising and interviews required. And number three, selection process may not be effective enough to reveal the best candidate. Methods of external recruiting. Referrals come to an organization via word of mouth recruiting, in which the organization simply informs present employees that positions are available and encourages them to refer friends, family members, or neighbors for those jobs. Word of mouth recruiting is inexpensive and provides a reasonable chance of generating high quality applicants. Advertisements in newspapers and related publications and in professional periodicals and other specialized publications tends to be expensive but may help advance affirmative action goals by casting a wide net. Executive search firms, also known as headhunters, are used by organizations to hire top level managers. An advantage of using an executive search firm is the agency's ability to pre screen applicants and maintain confidentiality. A disadvantage, though, include high costs and potential discriminatory practices by the agency. Most large organizations visit college campuses every year, working with college placement offices to interview graduates for jobs. An advantage is that the organization can specify qualifications such as major, average, and work experiences, if any. This is relatively inexpensive as the college and university typically provides the facilities and schedule the appointments. This method of job search is also quite effective for students. In many ways, internal recruitment should be your goal. Hiring from within the company is a sign of a successful organization, and research indicates internal hires cost less and tend to perform better than external hires. A landmark study published in Administrative Science Quarterly looked at 7 years of employment data from the U.S. investment banking arm of a financial service company. In the analysis of 5,300 employees across different roles, those promoted from within the organization had significantly better performance in their first 2 years than external hires. The study's author noted how it can take about 2 years for external hires to get up to speed with their new jobs, most notably building the relationships that are needed to be effective. The study verified how hiring from within the company is less expensive than hiring externally. External hires were paid 18% more, reflecting their higher experience and education. However, the study's author noted that